In a recent video about guitar harmonies, I created a rhythm guitar part based on a lead part. So it was very melodic and chuggy, but it was a rhythm part, not a lead part. So today, we're going to talk about how to create chuggy metal rhythm parts. So let's start with the power chord. This is of course the chord of rock and also metal by extension. We've got in this chord a root and a fifth, and in this particular chord that is an A and an E. And what we're going to do is we're going to play a gallop rhythm, and that goes like this. Then there's the reversed gallop, which is very similar but in reverse. In both of those examples, what we're doing is we're alternating palm muted notes with non-palm muted notes higher up. So we might have, or obviously sped that up, all down picking of course because it's more metal, you can put more weight into it, it's heavier. You can then extend this idea to different rhythms, different notes. Or which is just an E power chord and a D power chord. So we're still in the area of power chords here, but if you really want to make a cool rhythm part that's not just chuggy power chords, not that there's anything wrong with chuggy power chords, it's just why not go more advanced if you can. We've got two chords here, E minor and D major. Okay, this now gives us a key. Instead of just having two power chords, we've now got kind of more going on harmonically. And if we take, we've got root, third, fifth, or root, minor third, fifth, and then root, third, fifth. If we take the third and the fifth and keep that chuggy thing going on, we can actually come up with something a bit more complicated, a bit of a harmony. So let's just take some random chords, E minor, B minor, B major, okay, and turn that into a metal rhythm part. Obviously if we're going to strum here, it doesn't really lend itself to metal. So what we're going to do is, knowing our fretboard positions and our arpeggios and all that kind of stuff, we can say, okay, there's an E minor arpeggio here, and then a B minor arpeggio right here, and then we've got a B major arpeggio in the same position just by moving that third up one. So we've got these arpeggios all in the same position. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the E minor and we're going to play it against the lower E, because that's an E for E minor when it's in tune. That's better. Right, so the E for E minor, and we're going to play the actual arpeggio is the 7th fret on the A, and the G, which is on the 5th fret of the D, and we're going to play that against the low E, so we can get this chuggy effect. So we're going to play the high note, and then chug on the E. And that is all notes from an E minor chord, so we're still following the E minor chord. Right, so we can do any kind of rhythm there. And then we're going to go to the B minor, which, as I said, the same notes, but it's just one string thicker. We're actually going into G shape here, if you're into the cage system. So we've got 7 on the E, 5th on the A, and the F sharp, which is on the D string at the 4th fret. So we're going B, D, F sharp. And then for the major, B major, which comes next, we move that D up to a D sharp. So it's going to go B, D sharp, which is on the 6th fret of the A, and then the F sharp again on the D string, 4th fret of the D string. So we end up with these shapes. So now we've got that B, the root note, on the 7th fret. So we can do this kind of thing. Or and then switching it to major, we're just changing that one note on the A string, moving it up. I prefer to use this fingering and then add that finger there, so we're just doing this kind of motion. And then we put that all together, so E minor, B major. I'm in a kind of Metallica mood today for some reason. But you can see, now that boring chord progression, which is, it could be just strummed on an acoustic and no one would think it was a metal chord progression at all. We add in some arpeggio ideas. We're doing these kind of arpeggio power chord things. And adding in some chugginess. We could of course do this with any chord, like we did there with the E minor. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with all your friends. If you're not already subscribed, then subscribe. And of course, if you've got any questions on anything I've covered in the video, just leave a comment down below. You can also go to my website, chainsawguitartuition.net, for information on how to get one-on-one guitar lessons over Skype or webcam. And until then, turn up and rock out. This is Rob, your online guitar teacher. Now, guitar harmonies are used in lead lines by bands such as or Iron Maiden. They're used in the rhythm parts of some earlier Metallica stuff, some of the more recent Clash bands. Also used them as a mix of rhythm part and harmony part, which is something we'll get to later. All of these methods, of course,